Mark Charles Masilli. All right. If you're doing salad dressing, oil and vinegar, what have you, and you want to dispense just the right amount for a recipe, for whatever you're making, this is the perfect tool to use from our friends at Henning Lee.
And I love the fact that you've got the measuring, you squeeze. Oh, I didn't want 4 tablespoons, I only wanted 2. Well, you can drop it down to 2, or I've decided to change my mind. It goes all back in. It is an easy grip, you just squeeze. There's that half tablespoon, there's that full. It just makes, and then you dispense it, of course. All glass, it screws off easy peasy to load up. This is a smart thing that works. Ready for it? Any vinegar, any oil. So chili oil, soy sauce, vinegars,
balsamic
vinegar, any of your olive oils, your vegetable oils, anything of that liquid nature cooking will work on this item.
Now, if it's thicker, something like a balsamic glaze, that won't work in here, right?
Not a glaze, but this is balsamic vinegar in here. So straight up vinegar.
I would put soy sauce in this.
That right there, I have it.
Soy sauce, and then that way you're not drowning your pot stickers in something that can be pretty salty, right?
Correct, and that's the whole idea. So the idea is here. I'm gonna measure this, and then like I need it for that recipe, and I need that much. There's the measurements right there, and you can pour it right out, guys. So you've now portion controlled. No more is gonna come out. Just what you were able to actually put in there. And then of course the load, which I love, look at this, guys, unscrews out. This is all glass. So if you wanna, and see the tube in there, that's all glass. You can put it inside. Here's a bottle that I bought, right? Full bottle. Look at this. Look how much olive oil this will hold. So the idea that I love is load this up, keep this by your stovetop, and guys, you don't have to worry about reloading it over and over again. And it's that easy with, like, I don't need a funnel or anything. So how great is that to be able to load this all the way up, right? And come on, do
a little tap dance.
Do a little dance, all right? And then just go like this, put this on top, and in a matter of a second, I'm ready to go. Ready? And I just squeeze, and there's the load. Squeeze, there's the measurement. And then you pour out of here after I've measured what I need. So I love this for cooking.
Perfect vinaigrette or whatever you're doing.
Or even just you say, I want to put 1/2 a tablespoon over my vegetables. Here's a stir fry, folks. So I'm gonna go squeeze, and I'm gonna do 1/2 a teaspoon. You can't, you know, why do I gotta take the measuring cup out? I just did this, and there's my 1/2 a teaspoon for over my stir fry. Isn't that great?
That way you're able to cut back on the amount of oil you're using or whatever.
It's control. I love it. It's just smart way.
And we have color choices for you. They all do exactly the same job. You choose color because it makes you smile. This is the blue. Here's the red. And finally the gray. All this comes together for you with a glass bottle on the bottom. That's glass. And then the top portion can be cleaned in the, I was reading your email this morning. Is the top dishwasher safe?
Yeah, you have to take it apart. There's parts of the top that's dishwasher safe. You
Parts of the top.
You don't want to put the straw in there. You can clean that up, but the glass bottom obviously goes into it. You can rinse the rest of it out. And all I'm saying, I'm not pushing, but if you got 2 of these, it'd be great to have one dedicated to oil, one dedicated to vinegar, just for that alone. I love David's point because we did it here. Here's the soy, guys. So when you're trying to control, you know, the intake of soy, right? I'm going to take that and go, there you go. There's 1 tablespoon, and I'm going to go here and look and just pour it out and say, okay, I'm not going to use any more. That's enough for my
fried rice, or in the stir fry, or
and no more,
me, it's the egg roll.
No more is going to come out, guys. Like, it's completely, see all the soy sauce in there? Nothing's coming out because I pre-measured, and it's only what's in there. And again, if you right? Oh, that's too much. Push the top button. Look, it all sinks back down in. So you never waste anything. You squeeze. There is this, and you push down, and it all goes back in. It's a really smart way of doing it, I think.
Many people are looking at this and saying, wait, you know what? I'm never going to use a measuring cup again because I don't need to.
You don't need to. And again, you're going to cook your pot stickers now. Love using chili oil. This is chili oil, by the way, that we put inside of there. Measured it out. That's all the chili oil that I want to use. You know the way we get a little heavy-handed when we're doing stir fries? So that's it. Filled it all in there. And now I'm going to cook my pot stickers in just 1/2 a tablespoon of chili oil, because really, Carol's told me that before, you don't have to flood your fry pan with chili oil. Use a little bit, and if you weren't using chili oil on something else, you can now still control it by pre-measuring and then pouring it out.
You know what I love to do
What?
on my Chinese-inspired dishes are use a little sesame oil.
Yeah.
As a finishing oil. It's a great way to be able to taste it. If you're making a vinaigrette.
Yep.
If you're doing all those things, and you may want to pick up more than one of these because you'll put oil in one, you'll put
I
vinegar
think
in
so.
another, right?
And keep them by your stovetop, and you're ready to go. I mean, look, I didn't need to take any measurements out. I had my oil and vinegar, my 2 separate units, side by side. They're attractive looking. They're full, large glass bottles, folks. So once you fill them up, you're not filling them up every single time you need it. Like you saw me do the whole bottle thing right there. There's oil and vinegar. I couldn't recommend getting two more
This
than.
is almost 17-ounce capacity.
Right? So we love that, and I just love the fact that it just makes life a little bit easier. Measure, pour, no worries if you went overboard and you put too much, because you just go back and say, I want to go back to putting it back in.
And start again.
And start again.
Yeah,
Isn't that
that's the beautiful part about this. And there's no waste.
No
because
waste.
Groceries, I don't know if you've noticed recently, but groceries are expensive.
Yep.
And the prices seem to be going up, not going down. So this is going to save you from wasting, using too much, or if you have special dietary needs, you know exactly how much you're using, right?
Yes. And it's really about portion control, but measurements, folks. We don't have to take the measuring spoon out and now hold it, and like balance it on the counter in your hands. It's all right there. It's when you're cooking, and we could use oil and vinegar, if not just chili oil and the soys and all that, all the time. We all know this, David, and it
What
just
if you're
makes life
following
easier.
a recipe and the recipe suddenly calls for a half teaspoon of something and you're like, oh, I don't have that.
Yep.
And the pan is hot and it's screaming out for the next ingredient, and you grab this and you quick measure it because it's going to be fast and accurate and perfect for what you need.
And I just love the fact that it's right there at the ready. You don't have to, it's just gonna sit on your counter like this. The measuring cup's built in, all the load is in there. You've got a glass, it's not plastic, which is important. By the way, this push squeeze is really easy, folks. It really takes no strength at all, and you never waste by pushing that top button down, or you've over measured, you go, oh, that's too much. I just want a little bit less. There we go.
Yep.
I can do that. Or do it all. It's
Let
just
it
a
all
smart
out
way.
and start again.
Isn't it smart?
That's
Smart
the beautiful
thing.
part about it. It's just a smart idea, and one that is going to answer a lot of problems in the kitchen. Mark Charles Masilli, good to have you back.
Thank you, my friend.
Nice to see you.
Okay.
All right, now, if you missed anything in the show, head over to QVC.com and shop the show.
Yes.
It's a very easy, I use it a lot.
Absolutely.
When I get off the air and I'm like, I need to go back and order those pork rinds.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is a perfect way to do that. Now, Rachel Ellis has been on the chat throughout the entire show. And how was our chat today?
It was great. Lots of jokes.